you're going to have to definitely hydrate. I guess you could say water is going to be your gasoline on the bicycle. Now, a couple of things else to look at with a bicycle is it's a single passenger vehicle. You're bugging out by yourself, it's possible. If you're bugging out with your family, there's no way possible. Unless they all have bicycles as well, but even then, it's still going to be rough. And just like the motorcycle, the bicycle is going to be very, very, very limited in the amount of equipment that it can handle. Maybe a backpack, or maybe if you have one of those child carriers that goes and attaches behind the bike, it's possible. But at the same time, it's going to be rough. But once again, you have to make do with what you have. And if you only have a bicycle that's being able to get out of the house, it's better than nothing. Now, with all that being said, you might be wondering, what's the best vehicle for me? Well, the way I see it is there's three things that you need to consider. First things first is price. I would love to go and get a new pickup truck just for bugging out, but I can't afford it. I know a lot of people have gone and got their own bug out vehicles, and all I gotta say is more power to you. I would love it. I'm not gonna lie. If you can do that, and if you can afford it, God bless you, and have fun with it. As a matter of fact, if you're gonna do it, send me a video. I would love to see what you can do with a shit hits the fan vehicle. So, on top of price, one thing that you're going to have to look at is the size of the vehicle, your needs, and on top of that, believe it or not, parking area. If you can't fit your full-size SUV in your assigned parking spot, if you have an assigned parking spot, then you might not be able to use it in a shit hits the fan situation if that's the only vehicle you can actually use. So, it's something that you're going to have to consider. You're going to have to weigh the pros and cons of each and every vehicle before you actually take that next step. Or if you just have your own vehicle right now, you're going to have to use the pros and cons of space to make this vehicle work for you. Another thing for you to consider is, do you need a vehicle just for bugging out? Will your vehicle be able to sustain travel so you can get someplace safe if you have to leave your residence? That's something to look into. What I have opted to do with my personal vehicle is make it work for my needs. It's my daily driver. It is as well as my bug out vehicle if, God forbid, I ever have to bug out. So, one thing that you need to consider is with your vehicle, if this is going to be your bug out vehicle, is that as we all know, space is limited. I've mentioned that in this video so far. But the thing to remember is you still have space. And within that space is opportunity to put the gear that you need. Once again, make what you have work for you. If you have an SUV, you have a great realm of space to put where you your gear where you need it. If you have a car, you have a trunk. And within that trunk, once again, you have a pretty decent amount of space. So you can make what you have work for you. The thing is, though, is some things you might have to take away. You know, look at what you have and think about, do I really need this in my car for a bug out situation? Because, guys and girls, anything is possible. And I'm almost positive that anyone can fit a huge bug out kit in the back of their car. This is some of the things that I think that a bug out vehicle needs in it. First things first is a 36-hour bag or a get-home bag. Pretty much a 36-hour bag, there's numerous out there on YouTube. I'm in the process of actually working on my own 36-hour bag, and once it's completed, I will go ahead and put up a video of that. But as far as the get-home bag, I already have one of those actually established. This here is my get-home bag. Not sure how well you can see it, but one thing I will be doing is I will be doing my own video just on this. Alright, so stay tuned for this one. A lot of goodies in that, not going to lie. But pretty much the main thing about any 36-hour bag, or get-home bag, is that it has food and water in it. Because those are two amazing necessities that you're going to be needing to actually get home. So that's why that one there is just called a get-home bag. So on top of that, another thing that I think that a car could definitely use, or any vehicle used for bugging out, is an emergency radio. You're going to want to know what actually is going on if you actually end up having to walk. And these emergency radios, you can get them very cheap, or you can go the more high-def version with solar energy, all that stuff. I haven't looked into them. I haven't gotten one yet, but that's probably going to be one of the next purchases. This next one, I know that pretty much everyone's probably got it, but it's something that I want to actually throw into the mix because it's something that's very important. It's just a regular, everyday cell phone charger. I can't tell you how many times I've hopped in other people's cars, started driving along, looked at my phone, and yeah, the battery's dead. I didn't have a cell phone charger on me. I didn't have one in my get-home bag, which goes with me everywhere. No matter what car I hop into, I always have my get-home bag. So, try to pick up another one, just for your own safety. Because if I would have gotten into trouble or, something bad happened, with a dead cell phone battery, all it is that cell phone is just a paperweight. So it's something to definitely consider and look into, is just having a couple. One for your car, and one for your 36-hour bag or get-home bag. From there, another thing that would be very important to have in your vehicle at all times is bottled water. I actually keep quite a few in my truck. One is always in the cup holder because I'm always thirsty. On top of that, I have a few in the back. These that are in the back are not for me to drink throughout the day. I put them back there and I forget about them unless I absolutely need them, which I haven't had to use yet, but it seems like whenever something bad happens, that's when we don't have anything. That's why I keep those in the back, just in case, something bad happens and I need water. It's right there.